Hey you guys, I'm Shelly from the Vintage Hen and Chick, and in today's video, I'm giving new life to two forgotten finds. Now, one is a vintage radio, that was my mom's, and the second is a wooden bucket, and I'm turning them both into beautiful vintage home decor. So if you love trash to treasure flips, simple techniques, and cozy vintage style, you're in the right place. Now let's get started. For project one, I have this vintage radio. Now, this was my mom's. She passed away 27 years ago, and I have been carrying this around ever since. It's beat up, it's in rough shape, so I'm going to give it a makeover because it has sentimental value to me, and I want to proudly display this on my pie safe. So my husband went ahead before I started the project and took all the innards of the radio out to make it easier for me to paint. And I'm going to paint it 2 coats of Sweet Pickens milk paint in the color Pantry Door. And so I mixed up my milk paint powder, equal parts powder to equal parts warm water. I stir it up for about 2 minutes and then I set it aside for about 10 minutes to thicken up. You want to have your milk paint kind of the consistency of a melted milkshake. So I'm going to give the radio frame 2 coats of the milk paint, and then we're going to let it dry, and we're going to see what kind of chipping and cracking that I get. I don't care if I get a lot. I love the really, really chippy look. It might not be your favorite look, but it is definitely mine. And so if you're not into the chippy look, Sweet Pickens also has a product called Extra Bond, and you can add that to your milk paint mixture, and that will pretty much guarantee that you won't get any chipping when you use your milk paint. But myself, I do like the chipping, so we're going to see what happens. So this is what we got after 2 coats of the milk paint. We got chipping galore. I love it. I am just going to take my hand and rub off that extra milk paint that's chipping, and then I'm going to use a 220 grit sanding sponge to get everything off. I know there's a lot of chipping. It might not be your style, but I just love the look of this. And so I'm going to take my sanding sponge and go around the entire radio, sanding everything smooth and making sure all the chipping that's going to come off actually does come off. To seal everything in, I'm going to give the entire radio a coat of the Sweet Pickens dark oil wax. I love the way the oil wax looks over milk paint. It just gives it that extra vintage antique look, and it really enhances the look of the milk paint and also the crackles and the crazing that the milk paint creates. So I'm just taking a chip brush. I'm going to give 1 layer of the oil wax over the entire thing. Let it set aside for about 10 to 15 minutes because I really want that oil wax to absorb into that milk paint. And then once that's done, we'll come back and wipe off all that excess oil wax. To buff off that excess oil wax, I'm just using some shop towels, and I like to buff off the excess oil wax until my paper towel comes up clean or nearly clean to make sure you get all that excess off. Another tip, I also like to hold my projects in one hand with a paper towel to make sure I don't get any fingerprints in my oil wax. So this is the piece that goes in front of the speaker on the radio. And as you can see, the fabric on here is very old and very damaged. It's attached to this piece of cardboard with some staples. So I'm just going to remove all these staples and remove the piece of fabric because I'm going to replace it. I used that white cardboard template and I traced it over a piece of white canvas to replace the piece of fabric that I took off. So I'm going to stamp this piece of fabric, and I'm going to be using the IOD waltz stamp, and I'm just using some black ink. I'm inking up my stamp, and then I'm just going to stamp over the piece of fabric that I cut out that I'm going to attach back onto that cardboard template. So here is the completed radio all put back together. I love everything about this, and I think my mom would love it too. Let me know in the comments what you think. For project 2, I have this little wooden bucket that I thrifted. I think it's super cute, but it's very blah looking, and so it needs a makeover. And so I'm going to give this bucket 2 coats of Sweet Pickins Basil Milk Paint. The wood on this bucket is really dry, so I am expecting this milk paint to really just soak into that wood and not give me any chipping or crazing, which is okay too. Sweet Pickins has some beautiful colors, and this green to me just screams vintage and old-timey, which is the reason why I chose it. So I'm not so concerned about getting chipping and cracking on this project. I'm using the milk paint because I love this color and I think it's perfect. I did about 1.5 coats of milk paint on the bucket. I got really great coverage with one coat. Like I mentioned, the bucket was dry, and so that paint really soaked in. So I just needed to do an extra half a coat to make sure everything was completely covered. And now I'm just taking my 220 grit sanding sponge and sanding the entire bucket to make sure everything is smoothed out. So now I'm going to add some transfers to the top of the bucket, and I'm going to use transfers from the IOD Wander transfer set. I have some scraps left in this transfer set, not enough to do a huge project, but definitely enough to do a smaller project like this. And so I'm just taking my scraps, kind of placing them where I think they are going to look good and cutting them to fit. And I'm going to be layering scraps and just putting transfer pieces where I think they're going to look. That's one thing about IOD transfers is don't be afraid to layer them. Don't be afraid to use scraps even though you don't think it's enough for a big project. Cut them up, layer them, put them all over the place. They always turn out beautiful. And so I just laid the transfer down. I'm using my transfer tool, rubbing over it and peeling back that transfer vellum. And so I'm going to continue to add my transfer scraps until I get the look that I'm going for.
Colors of white and gray behind an empty space. Can't always tell what you're thinking, but now it ain't the same. On and on we said with us forever. You take me to the moon, but you never do. Seasons of sunshine and thunder storms, rose bushes covered in 1,000 thorns. You say you still love me, but that's not true. Didn't you realize you'll be heading to black and white photos of you and me? So that
To seal everything in, I'm going to use my Dixie Belle black wax. I like the look that black wax gives to these deeper, richer colors. It really makes it look beautiful. And so I'm just going to apply the wax with a wax brush over the entire bucket, including the transfer. And then I'm going to use my paper towels to buff off that excess wax.
and I won't listen. Still like a fool I stay. On and on we said it lasts forever. You take me to the moon, but you never do. Hey, seasons of sunshine and thunder storms.
I really like the way this bucket turned out. I like the way the milk paint chipped and distressed on the metal bands around the bucket. And I love the way the black wax really richened and deepened the color of that milk paint and the look of the transfers. Let me know in the comments what you think.
Didn't you realize you'll be heading
Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you love these trash to treasure flips, be sure to hit subscribe and check the links below for my free downloads and the project supplies that are available on my website, thevintagehenandchick.com. I'll be back next week with another video, so I'll see you then.